With Bandai having just announced their very own tabletop game for the Gundam franchise, I wanted to take a moment to talk about a game I've been playing over the past few months, Mobile Suit Skirmish. If you're watching this, chances are you're already familiar with some aspect of the Gundam franchise. If you aren't, don't worry, we'll give you a crash course in a moment. Skirmish is a tabletop war game much in the vein of Warhammer or Battletech, played with model kits from the series known as Gunpla. Gunpla is a word combining the words Gundam and plastic, but you can simply refer to them as models if you like. The Gundam series as a whole is no stranger to depicting harsh and grim war environments, so a war game plays right into the theming. Let's start small. Mobile suits. Mobile suits are a part of a series of what is known as mobile weapons. They're humanoid in shape, are able to walk and use jets to move around, their flexible arms allow for complex motions, their heads usually have a front and rear camera, and the cockpit is located in the torso. Your average mobile suit is about 20 meters tall, give or take, and they're used for a wide variety of tasks in all sorts of places, including the vacuum of space. Mobile suits are often deployed in a manner similar to tanks or aircraft, with teams consisting of 3 to 5 units. Typically, teams consist of similar units, but you might also see other units that provide support, like a vanguard would for a sniper. Of course, mobile suits come with a variety of weapons. Due to these monolithic combatants being powered by a special type of electromagnetic particle, known as the Minovsky particle, mobile suits normally interfere with radio waves and give long-distance radar as well as guided weapons little use against them. Battles quickly returned to very close and personal bouts on a much larger scale. This put weapons like launchers and rifles back in the spotlight. Some examples that you'll see in this game include direct weapons such as pistols, machine guns, shotguns, as well as cannons and rocket launchers. These weapons usually fit into the classes of low, medium, and high caliber, as well as rockets and grenades being classified normally under explosive weaponry. Remember how I talked about that magic Minovsky particle earlier? These particles can also be controlled and dispersed as weaponry, forming what appears as a beam of light. These weapons are aptly named beam weapons. They function much like controlled microwaves and superheat targets on the spot, or from the inside out. This makes beam weaponry a wonder for punching through shielding and other physical defenses. With combat being much closer, this allowed melee to become a valid option for mobile suits. Among these are beam sabers, which use Minovsky particles contained within a special type of barrier called an eye field, we'll discuss this later, to form a sort of a heat stick that does the same thing as a beam weapon. Heat weapons. Heat weapons are exactly as described. Superheated pieces of weaponry designed to cleave into enemies with the fervor of a hot knife through a stick of butter. There are also a ton of other unique melee weapons that have unusual properties and uses. In addition to the weapons I just mentioned, there are funnels and bits. Don't worry, we'll get into those later. Back to the game now. While Gundam Assemble is played with miniatures, Skirmish is played with model kits, action figures, and other such things. For this game, you'll want something close to a 1:144 scaling on your units, as well as at least a 4-foot by 4-foot play area. We'll be going over the rules in a few different videos detailing the specifics for playing the game, as well as tips for building your forces and playing a campaign.